So if we go back in history, in 1974, prior to 1974, gold was the standard. If you had
Mm-hmm.
gold, if you had major gold reserves, and if you understand that the US do not have gold in our earth, gold is highly mined over in Africa, the motherland. Um, However, before 1974, gold was the standard of wealth in the
Mm-hmm.
world. And remember, well, actually, y'all don't know this, but I've been going on a yeah, y'all don't know this, but I've been going on a tear in 19 in 1953. The U.S. started their economic interest in the Middle East by way of overthrowing the government that was in Iran. Iran was one of the biggest. I think Iran is the third largest oil distributor in the world, and they overthrew the government and all that stuff. In 1974, during the U.S. controlling the oil coming out of the Middle East in Iran, they established the petrodollar, which made the U.S. dollar the only way to buy oil. And they did this by striking a deal with Saudi Arabia. So after 1974, by way of that deal and structuring oil trade under the petrodollar, what that means is no matter where you are, you have to buy the US dollar in order to purchase oil. What I do know is I learned that in 1974, the US struck a deal with Saudi Arabia. So they exclusively trade oil with them by use of the petrodollar, which made the dollar more valuable than gold. The second part, because mind you, the reason why I said that is because by way of that deal, the US dollar has to be purchased by every country in the world in order for you to obtain and trade oil. On March 3rd, Canada, the Canadian Prime Minister and the Indian Prime Minister, President, whatever their leader is called, met by way of phone call for 47 minutes and struck a trade deal worth $50 billion. And on page 3, the only clause is that they cut out the US of A in that trade deal negotiation. The internet taught me that these countries ain't playing with Trump.
In other words, get this nigga out of the office. Get him out. But get this nigga. I'm sick of it. We got another 3 years of this shit. Get him out. Why the fuck is he in office?